All right, Keg, where are we?
We're at Greene County Historical Society Museum.
I even tried to cut you off before you said it.
You did?
Oh my goodness. Look at my hair.
Look at mine.
This is Pennsylvania hair with the humidity. Yeah, we're here for the second time. And very much looking forward to it. This time we're going to be joined by Dawson.
Poor Dawson.
Dawson Toller, who doesn't know what he's letting himself in for. He's inside at the moment. And we are also going to be joined by Matt, who is our host here tonight. And we're going to go in and see what Matt has to say about it all.
Exactly.
It's your bottom making noises.
No, it's my hand making noises. Why are we boob to
Do,
boob?
do, 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 do. Whoever it is who's messaging Keg at the moment, can you stop?
Can we stop it?
Please.
So welcome back. It is fantastic to have you guys back here. I've been looking forward to this ever since you sent me an email like this winter, whenever that was. So I'll give you a little bit of a refresher course on the history of the building here. So we are at the Greene County Almshouse, and we are in this is the front entrance of the building, the main building. This area was the steward's residence. This part was built in 1857. It started out life as a private family home built by Joseph and Elizabeth Reinhardt. And they lived here for about 4 years. And long story short, what the records looked like, it looked like they had spent a little more money on this house than they had. So in 1861, they sold the property and the house to a man named Robinson Downey. He was basically the equivalent of a real estate developer, but in the 1860s. He paid $500 for the property, and literally 2 weeks later, he sold it to the County of Greene for $5,000. And they started converting it into a poor farm or almshouse, county home, depending on like the decade, what period in history they used all the terms, oftentimes interchangeably. So you'll probably hear me, use different terms, but they all mean the same thing in the grand scheme of things. So a poor house by design is a building that is meant to house people who were, the term they used back then was indigent. Basically people that didn't have the money or the physical or mental means to support themselves. In practice, most of these were run, at least in Pennsylvania, most of these were run like county level operated insane asylums. Most paranormal people are familiar with at least one sort of insane asylum or state hospital in the US. You see the same reasons for people being admitted here. The terms used in our ledger are insane, idiot. You will even see the random thing like masturbation or menstruation, reasons people could be here. So that's kind of an overview of the history of the building. We'll kind of do a walk through the building. So
Excellent.
this part, again, this was the steward's residence. And we have floor plans of the building that date to 1935 that show how each area was used. So we have the rooms set up as they probably would have been when the steward and his family lived here. This was the front parlor. As you can see, the rooms in the steward's residence tend to be a little bit on the fancier side. And as we get back into the back of the building where the inmates lived, they get a little bit smaller and a little bit less interesting. And this door likes to open itself all the time. And the fella above the mantle there is Joseph Reinhardt, who actually built this part of the house. So that picture dates to probably right around the time that this building was built.
Wow. Nice.
Now, in through here, everything from this doorway back was part of the first edition when they converted it to an almshouse in 1861. So this originally was a bit different than it is now. I'm going to run into stuff and die and become a permanent resident here. I do have a kind of joking or an ongoing joke here, like if you die on the property, you stay on the property. But this is kind of a little bit different than it was built. The 5 rooms along this wall were all inmate rooms, and originally there would have actually been a wall here with 5 more rooms on this side that would have also been inmate rooms. Cool. Then the west wing was added on in 1886, finished in 1887. When that was completed, they opened this up and it became a dining room. Now, speaking of the West Wing, we'll head that way next. So this, after it was built, this is the first floor. This would have been for the men, where they would have lived, theoretically at least. And then on the second floor above us, they would have kept the women. Now, with that being said, I don't believe those rules were ever enforced because it was very, very common. In fact, some years as many as like 20 children were conceived and born in this building. Not every year, but certainly that many that had happened. So there was definitely not a segregation of the sexes, to say the least. So guys would have lived on this floor, women above, and then the room down here on the end, these rooms on the floor plans are called cells. And these originally would have had like an iron bar door there and iron bars on the windows. So you would have not wanted to live in this room. Ironically though, these are like the biggest rooms in the building, and they're the only rooms that inmates lived in that have 2 windows. But they probably had several people living in here at once, so it probably wouldn't have been a pleasant place to live at all. The basement is where they tended to keep people who were, I mean, most people that were here were either called insane or idiots, but people that probably had the more severe mental problems downstairs. And you would have probably been restrained down there. In fact, when we get down there, there's one place where there's evidence of that left.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll head upstairs next.
And for those who suddenly wondered who this is Dawson.
I'm Dawson. Nice to meet you guys.
I'm Dawson. And he's having to tolerate us tonight.
He probably doesn't know what he got himself into.
He obviously hasn't watched our videos enough.
It was by choice, but it may not feel like it at the end of the night.
No.
Or actually, I'll give you the choice. You want to go to the dungeon next? Or let's go to the dungeon next.
Let's go to the dungeon.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is the dungeon. It is called that for a reason, and it is a historic name. One thing I like to point out is the floors in this section of the building are solid slabs of stone, and the staircase is made of cast iron and marble.
Oh, okay.
The reason they did that is this is just a little section that connects the old building to the 1886 wing. It was designed as a fire break, so if fire broke out in one part, it was less likely to spread through here.
Yeah.
But what's cool is like 40 feet above our heads is the like ceiling of the second floor. That's also solid slabs of stone.
Wow.
And I would have loved to have seen them get those up there in the 1880s. And now, when I started working here, this room was bricked up, and we have no idea why. I mean, we knew there was a room there because there's a window, but that entire doorway was bricked up, and I had people take it down. I had hoped to find something interesting in there, but it was...
Just plants.
Well, the plants weren't even there then. The plants came after.
It's got its own little ecosystem, hasn't it?
It's cool, isn't it?
It's great.
It looks like one of those things you'd see on like TikTok, some dude building.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's cool. It's one of my favorite spots in the
miniature
building.
dinosaurs to start
Yes.
walking through, don't you?
Like
It's
on Spy Kids.
People were housed down here for the entire life of this building. So this section opened up in 1887. The facility closed in 1964. People were housed down here the entire time for various different reasons. Like at one point in time in the 1930s, this was used as a drunk tank. If you were picked up in Waynesburg for public intoxication, instead of sending you to jail, they would have just locked you in one of these rooms down here. Earlier in the 19th century, however, like from 1887 to let's say 1900, you probably didn't want to be down here because chances are you had angered the steward. You may have been very violent, uncontrollable, and they would have taken you to a place like this back here and chained you up.
Watch your head.
I'm little. Oh no, not that little.
Yeah, watch your heads.
Oh wow.
I guarantee it's because it's surrounded by bricks, so the sound has a harder time of making it out into the hallway.
Now, the chains are not original.
No.
The bracket that comes down from the ceiling that holds them is. And you can see it's kind of bent and the joist up there is cracked, so you can see that people have
Yeah.
probably fought against that. I'll be honest with you, myself personally, I have never experienced anything down here, but many, many people do. Most of my experiences have been like upstairs around the offices, which makes sense because I spend a lot of time there, and on the second floor, and really the entirety of the second floor. But I've never experienced anything down here. Now, we have some reenacting groups, and some of those guys, like, they straight up refuse to ever come down in this basement. I don't know why, but like something has spooked them down here. Now, I will tell you at night, like after paranormals, I have to walk around the building and kind of check on things. It's creepy as hell down here. Like, I don't like being down here, but I've never experienced anything down here.
I think we had a lot of equipment and we were singing to them, if I remember right.
You were, because again, I watched your video today.
You probably know more than I do.
Yeah. I rewatched it today.
A long time ago. I can't even remember.
Yeah, I remember you guys were singing Amazing Grace sitting on the step out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys did have a lot of activity down here.
They sing.
And anybody who's with us sings too.
Oh.
So, trivia question.
Yeah, we love trivia.
Why do you think so many of the doorways down here have been deliberately shortened? Go in that hallway and try running out. You're going to bang your head.
Oh, yes, that was it.
Yeah.
Try it, Dawson.
Okay.
Okay, come on. Let's see how it works, Dawson. That's nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
I will say, for being in a dungeon, having windows is fairly nice. Like, not saying it would be nice down here, but at least they had windows.
Yeah.
You know?
And honestly, like, if you had to live in a basement, this isn't that bad of one. Now, with that being said, like, the concrete came in the 1940s. And how I know that is, if you look around in some places, you'll see OH, and depending on where it is, 1940 or 1941 in the concrete.
Okay.
OH was Oliver Hewitt, who was the steward here at that time. He initialed it, so that's how we know when it was poured. But the bulk of the time people were living down here, it was dirt floors like the room with the ferns back there. This is my theory. So, I mean, of course the building is haunted. It was opened from 1862 to 1964. Well over 6,000 people here. In the ledgers, you can count over 700 people died here. That number is very low. It was easily 1,500 or more. But not only that, like, and again, this is my own personal theory. The building itself seems to be its own kind of like living entity. Like, if I was to draw a comparison to a movie, not saying this is anything really like it, but it's kind of like Rose Red in the sense that like the building itself just seems to have its own consciousness, maybe. I don't know, for lack of a better term, but yeah, like the building itself has its own presence, and it's, I don't know, maybe I'm the only person that ever sees that because I'm here so much, but.
Whew, stairs.
So this was where they kept the women. One thing that's interesting is you don't see this downstairs on the male ward, but if you look at some of the door frames here, you will see where they have been kicked out and been repaired. See a lot of that up here, you see none of it downstairs, so quite possibly the women were a bit more violent up here.
Oh, women always are worse.
But this is the lovely Matilda.
She wasn't here.
Is it real?
Yes. Yeah, she came out of a doctor's office. But if you look at this door frame here, you can see where this one's been kicked out. This one doesn't look like it has. This one's been kicked out a couple times. You can see a couple different repair jobs. And also, these doors were meant to be locked from the outside, not the inside. Same thing downstairs, but the doors down there are just missing. But this would have been the cell for the female ward. In fact, you can even see where the floor here is torn up, where the iron door came out.
And
So-
they've got reinforcing underneath it.
Yeah. Yeah, so you would have had the wood door on the outside and an iron door inside. And then, like, if you look at the window frames here, you can see where these holes are, where the frame that held the iron bars was fitted in. Yeah, originally this would have been plastered, like, downstairs. But the few years this place was closed before the museum took over, the roof leaked and the plaster got destroyed, so it eventually came down. But the brick is, like, cool.
And this is the place where you've had the most paranormal experiences.
Yes, this tends to be like the most active part of the building. Like the last room on the end down there, you'll have, like, I've experienced like weird off the wall temperature changes. Like on a day like this, it'll suddenly get really cold in there. In fact, if anybody here follows Paranormal Quest, on their channel, they got an excellent video. They were standing about where we are now, and they caught clear, very clear audible footsteps walking from that sofa down there towards them. Now, my most vivid experiences have actually happened in the middle section up here. So when we come through this doorway, we're back in the 1861 wing. Now, we have figured out through like expense records that kind of this back corner of the building, we have learned and confirmed that there was a doctor's office in this room, but this area was kind of used like for different like functions. And then we have this set up as an infirmary room, but the infirmary was actually in this section. But we have kids' bedrooms in this section over here. But again, this would have been the infirmary.
Right.
My two most vivid experiences here happened like in this section right here. I think I even told you guys this story the last time I was here, but I was closing down this building one night, and there's light switches at the top of the front steps there. There used to be a second set of like double switches back there. We've disabled them because we had electrical problems in the attic. But I always used to come up the steps, turn those light switches off, then I'd walk through this way and down the back staircase just to make sure that all the lights were actually out. And I was walking through here and something tapped on my shoulder and whispered in my ear that it was time to leave. So I promptly responded with, yes, it very much is time to leave, and I got the hell out. The first time I ever saw a full apparition in this building was actually right here. It was under this attic staircase. This piece of furniture wasn't here at the time. Mm-hmm. But again, I'd come up the stairs and kind of like right here in this area between the door and the bottom of the steps, I saw, the only way I can describe what it looked like fireflies in a field. It was little like pinpoints of light that kind of faded in, took the form of a human, and then left. And again, I promptly left after that. And this would have been the inmate kitchen. We have it set up as a general store, and it's really, really empty right now.
Yeah. Because,
fun little trivia fact, we rented most of the contents of this room out to a film production company that's filming a movie in Pittsburgh. So
oh, cool.
We'll get to see some of this stuff on the big screen.
Yeah.
But this would have been the inmate kitchen. We know there were 4 ranges in here, and they all drafted into that chimney. And then this room back here is, this was the bakery, the bake shop. And I know I told you guys the story about the oven, but around the turn of the century, a female inmate here named Sarah Nicely put her baby in the oven, and it sort of roasted in there overnight. What I like to think happened is it probably died of natural causes, and she may have put it in there to warm it up, because in the ledger it does say she's insane, but left it in here, roasted overnight. The next morning the inmates woke up, thought they were actually being served good food, but not so much. It was her baby that had cooked in there overnight. Because like traditionally the food in this place was known to be like really, really terrible. We have a newspaper article from 1891 that kind of goes over a lot of the bad stuff that happened here. And like it talks about them making people bathe in the creek, like in the dead of the winter. It talks about the steward beating people. It also talks about how the head cook for the inmates back here was blind, and there were often bugs and stuff in the food. Some of the other newspaper articles and stuff we have, like one from, I believe it's from the 1860s or 1870s. It talks about, they call him a Scotsman that lived here, and it talks about how he lived on a pile of dirty rags in a hallway. And he stated that was because it was better to sleep on that than to sleep in the bed that they had assigned him, because his bed was full of like bugs and vermin and stuff like that. I believe it's the same report that also talks about the state inspectors being here and seeing somebody who was just strapped to a board who was in the process of dying. I mean, poorhouses like this were not places you wanted to live. They were open with good intentions. They were run with good intentions, but typically, like prior to the 1930s, after the 1930s, they had like what you would call staff here. But prior to that, you had like the steward, his wife, and family taking care of people. So like I know the first steward here was Elijah Adams. It was him and his wife and his daughter. taking care of like up to 80 people here. You can imagine what a task that would be. And it was always, you know, just a handful of people like that taking care of a lot of people with like physical and mental disabilities, and it just wouldn't have been easy. So, like, they weren't intended to be hellholes, but they just kind of turned out to be that way.
All right, so to anybody here tonight, we don't wish you any harm, we don't wish you any disrespect, we just want to talk to you if we possibly can. My name is Cag, and
I'm Dawson.
Oh, and I'm Alison. Sorry.
And hopefully everybody here knows me. I'm Matt. By everybody here, I mean the residents in the building.
So if there's anybody with us, if you could make a noise or actually go to one of the lights that's on the floor and see if you can light any of them up.
It just lets you know, or lets us know that you're there. Because we can't see you and we can't hear you.
There's all sorts of colors. There's purple, blue, light blue, orange. There's a green one in the chapel room. Pick a color.
And there's one on the floor you can't see, so that'd be cool if you can find that one.
Even the camera can't see it. Where is it?
You will do when it goes up.
It's right next to the koala bear.
I can't even see the koala bear.
It's not a koala bear, it's a koala.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Leave it to the American.
No, because you said the same thing. I was calling it a koala bear the other day.
Oh no, there it is. I can see it now.
Okay.
There just seems to be an eternity between.
So guys, that what sounds like is actually the tennis.
Now that was an excellent representation.
That was
very good.
Wasn't it?
Yes.
I normally can't do that.
Yes.
But that was.
As you
the
started
tennis.
speaking, I was like, how is she going to interpret this sound vocally? And you pulled it off.
I did.
I'm very proud.
I know. So am I. I'm
proud
actually
of
tearing
you,
up.
yeah.
All right. Should we do an EVP burst?
Well, let's.
I'm in charge. Let's do it. Okay.
You're in
so-
charge because I'm filming now.
So there's the little red lights. EVP burst. First floor or ground floor for us. Okay. And my question is, my name's Cag, and that is a really, really strange name. Can you remember what your name is, please? Can you tell us?
Did you scoot any furniture up here when we were down in the basement?
That was.
Yeah, I'm just going to tag the
Stomach.
voice and the tennis ball. I have gone black. Are there any children up here? No, this is the women's, is it? Or is this
No,
the
this is the men.
there wouldn't be children then, would there?
Very possibly. I don't think they segregated people very well.
Okay. Are there any young boys here then? No doubt male section. Any children? Stomach. Whale outside.
Not a real whale. A noise outside. It was a really high tide.
Is that a blue whale?
That was my keys.
Is that a blue whale or a sperm whale?
Oh my.
Has that gone loud?
My question is,
What's that?
my name's Cag, and that is a really, really
It's
strange.
not very loud, is it?
Can you remember what your name is, please?
You can
Can you tell us?
Oh, it is.
choose. But yeah, but it's so far away. Air pressure.
Air pressure change. A yellow light on top of the numbers.
Okay, who's next?
I have a very good question.
Okay. Whale outside.
Yeah, if you didn't mark that, that could have easily been.
Yeah.
Because that sounded like a child.
It did. Yeah, that's why I thought I'd better put it on there.
That was my keys. Is that a blue whale or a sperm whale? Oh my.
You crazy. You naughty.
Well, that was crap, wasn't that?
I thought that was probably the best one I've ever heard.
All right, do we want to do a ghost box session or just go into doing the Nesters? Cool.
Perfect.
Right, where do you want him? You have to set up the cameras.
In the cell.
I can do that.
I'll take your chair in the cell
I
as well.
can't
Whoops.
see. I'm blind.
Oh,
Do you?
Is that mine?
Yeah,
want to
sure.
grab
Hope
that
you
one?
just knocked off when you moved it that you put on there in the first
Did
place.
you hear that?
What?
I thought I heard a laugh.
so
That
I
might
heard
be
that
me.
too. I couldn't tell if it was something or if it was one of us that made like a body noise or
I
something.
think it was, I did laugh.
Oh, okay.
So,
It
all
didn't
right.
sound like your kind of laugh.
Oh, okay.
To me, it sounded kind of younger. I'm not calling you. I swear.
And what
I'm not calling you old.
And what are you trying to say there, Dawson?
I meant younger as in child.
Okay.
And I have no aversion to blindfolds. I can do with or without or whatever works.
Can you
I have
close your
no
eyes?
Can you shut your
Version.
eyes? Are you able to shut
Are
your
you
eyes?
able to shut your eyes?
Yes.
That's fine. It's good enough for us.
Okay.
All right.
Can you hear me?
You can if you shout at him.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear? Isn't there a song for that? Can you hear me? Can
No,
you hear
it's
me?
do you
No.
want to build a snowman? That's what you're referring to.
Where did you get that from? Where did that come
Where did that come from? I'll make sure in the camera.
Yeah, yeah. Your what? There we go.
That was the weirdest one we've ever come out with yet when it comes to songs.
Jamaican.
Oh.
Jamaican me crazy.
Oh.
Do you like jokes? I've got a joke.
Leonard.
Leonard. Is your name Leonard?
Warning. The following may contain two extremely tired and childish middle-aged ladies. There was no disrespect intended, it was just exhaustion kicking in. It did seem to wield results though.
What's your joke?
Bob has no arms.
As we speak.
It's a great joke. Bob has no arms. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Well, it's not Bob.
Wait, what?
William.
You were hearing a lot of names when you were under the Estes as well. You guys alright?
Don't feel good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, you know what they say, laughter is the best medicine.
And sometimes he'll get your attention back if you... Best joke ever. I don't know.
It was like, Bob has no arms.
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
Oh, not
Who's
mine.
there? No, Bob.
Not Bob. Come on, Dolly, it's not.
It just said dicks.
Oh my gosh, there was definitely some people that had some bodily,
Yeah.
so it might think we're making fun of them.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not.
We're not, we're just
Oh, we're
cracking.
not making fun of you.
Maybe we should take that.
Who is it?
No, we didn't.
It's not
We're
Bob.
just.
I'm so sorry.
It's not Bob.
All the way?
And if anybody's offended.
All right, this wasn't meant to be.
No.
No, it was just a joke on a mug I saw the other day.
Actually, we had
Angelic.
a double amputee used to work for us, and he would be in
He would
hysterics
be in
over that.
hysterics about it.
If there's anybody here, or if you can hear me and you're from a distance, do you think you could come down to this first floor and come over and have a conversation with us? We're over here telling jokes and, you know, hopefully you don't get offended by them.
Hi-yo.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, mate.
Okay, this came really fast. This is Matt talking. Time, rules, and money.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Sounds like
time is
Pink
expensive.
Floyd's album.
Ah.
Time, money.
Time is money.
Money.
John has an infection.
Oh no.
Hey, don't laugh at the infection. It was
I'm not laughing at the
It
effect.
was the way he said it. It's just so matter of the fact.
That was me.
Yes.
John, I feel really sorry for you. We're not laughing at
We're
you.
not laughing at you. We're laughing
We're not
at
laughing at you,
just
John.
the way
No,
he
we're
said it.
It's the laughing at that.
John, do you have an infection?
Oh, John,
it's
you see,
laughing
John's
with
got,
us.
yeah, John's got it.
John's
They
got a
probably
sense of
said it to
humor.
make us laugh as well.
They
But just join.
I wanted it.
Did you?
Extracted this one. Oh, God.
What did you want, love? Can you tell us?
What would you like? And it's the sort of thing you would get if it's males and you've got two women in here.
Yeah. What would you like?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, if you don't know.
Do you need to go to the nurse to figure out what you need?
Don't know why we're laughing.
Have you ever been like that? You get to be like little children and you just laugh and you don't know what
Oh dear.
John, I apologize.
Boys.
Oh.
I apologize for laughing at the infection thing.
Yes, it wasn't funny.
And probably Bob wasn't funny. But it was. I didn't think.
Horror.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get serious. So, boys and horror. Was it horrible in here? Were you treated really badly?
Come this way.
Oh, which way does it go?
Nothing funny about that. I'm so sorry, but once you basically said I couldn't laugh, where do you want us to come? You said to come closer somewhere. Where do you want us to go?
You're brain dead.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably not wrong. I promise we're not laughing at you.
We're not.
That is it.
Oh,
Oh no, don't leave. We're not trying to.
No, we're not. We're just.
We promise
But over
we're
time-
laughing at each other. We're not laughing at you.
can I say that Cag and me have had about 12 hours sleep in 4 days. So we are a bit overtired now. We've just, when children...
Bludgeon me.
Bludgeon you? What?
Bludgeoned.
Bludgeon you.
Did somebody
I'd rather
bludgeon you?
not. Did you get hurt? Did somebody hurt you? It wasn't Bob.
Another moment.
Literally. It's like, okay,
I'm gonna have to
I
cut
will
that bit
tell
out.
my story. And then you start laughing and it goes, another fucking moment.
And she just said this when he bludgeoned me. She said it wasn't Bob.
It isn't right.
No, it's not. I'm sorry.
That's what we'll have to cut out.
No, I think you really.
Hi, Mom.
you really-
Oh,
Hi.
Hello.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. All right,
All right,
all right.
straighten up.
Straighten up now. We've got nothing for our episode yet.
Oh, dear.
At least we're breaking down.
Scooter?
Was your nickname Scooter? That is an American nickname,
Is
by the
it?
way. Yeah,
Was that before Scooters, though?
Wasn't one out of prison?
You're talking
Mash
improper.
Scooter?
We're
You're
talking
talking
what?
improper.
Improper.
Oh, sorry.
Well, we're not proper.
Is it because of the accent they have?
It could also be because we're women and we're talking out of... We're being way too formal. Informal.
We are. I would do apologise.
Women would just not...
3.
There's 3 of us out here.
The 3 was very, very clear.
The 3. That's us 3, then, maybe.
Yeah, you're lumped in with us, mate, sorry.
Well, he's brain dead, so this
Yeah,
will put him anyway.
that is true. I will say that that was very responsive.
It was, yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows? If you don't know, we don't.
Are you in this hallway with us right now?
Wait till I tell Seg that Dawson got called brain dead.
Yeah, well, it's not going to come to a surprise to him. He's going to agree.
No, we all got called brain dead. That definitely won't be a surprise.
Don't try to single me out. Are you in this hallway with us? Matt's in the cell. Do you think you could
With perspective, also very, very clear.
do you perceive us but maybe not actually literally see us?
Tonight,
What's going on tonight? Do you hear that?
What? No, I didn't, sorry.
There was multiple
you should do it.
What should I do tonight? Okay, that's
Yeah.
totally a mouse.
What?
That has to be a mouse, that noise.
I can't hear it.
That sounded like a door creaking, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just going to get close.
Was that a door?
Well, don't scare it.
Hey!
Hey! Sit.
She said, hey.
It was very angry. Hey, when he got up and put the torch on.
Do you want me to walk over there?
That was very angry, wasn't it?
Yeah. He was like, hey!
Were you trying to jump out and scare me? Is that what that was?
You
It
just
was
got told off by a
You just
ghost.
got told off by a ghost for putting your torch on.
You want me to go over there in the dark?
Okay, I'm going to go very quiet.
Yep.
Oh,
I heard a noise. You want just me or all of us?
4.
All 4 of us?
well, I'm going to go on my own.
You go ahead, get out of here. It sounded like it was close to us. One of these
Yeah, that's
first
why I'm
2
going
were-
very, very slow to see if it happens again.
We all hear you.
Okay.
Oh, they hear you.
Who's making the noise in the hallway? Or what's making
It's
the
in
noise?
one of the rooms, but it's not doing it again.
Could you make a noise in the room that you're in?
I doubt.
Okay.
Okay.
Give it a try, though, if you wouldn't mind.
Maybe you can tell me when to stop.
Allison.
That is fucking weird.
That is creepy.
No.
Do you want Alison to come back to sit on the chair?
It's like he's... Because
Don't
this
go
is the
down there.
guys' area. It's like...
Oh,
What if somebody's warning you not to go over there? Because maybe there's an... I mean, this is a bit of a stretch, but... I mean, this is the men's area.
That is...
Yeah.
Sissy.
Oh, fuck you. Or
I
does he?
ain't no bitch.
Or does he mean the sissy?
Hey.
No, but you said at the beginning.
No, I said I'm a pussy.
Well, it's the same thing, isn't it?
I don't know.
Well...
Would you rather Dawson go? You're calling Dawson a sissy because a girl's got to go and look for it and not Dawson.
Well, she's the only one that hasn't went. When I walked
Hey.
it said, hey. When you went, it said, Allison, no. And she hasn't went yet.
Ah,
So maybe she should try.
you should try.
How come I get lumpy going down? There's no noise down there now, is there?
No, it's stopped.
Well, yeah, but it might be in there. It might like grab you or something.
Oh, yes, I'm going. Okay.
Might be your lucky night.
No. Thought it, oh, what's that? I was going to be penetrated at the jail.
Oh my
That's right.
God.
I know.
That's what it says. Penetration.
Yes.
Said it was gonna penetrate at the
Yeah,
jail.
at Licking County Jail.
Today!
Oh, quick.
Fucking get to it, Cag.
Get to it, Cag. You're way too slow.
Oh, where are you?
It's not going to wait till tomorrow. Get it done today.
Brace yourself.
Oh, we are.
That is kind of crazy.
Oh.
It's all over.
It is everywhere.
Where are you? Are you down here anywhere? I'm looking for. It's a very unfair game of hide and seek.
Let's see here.
You know, earlier.
He saved me.
Who did?
Where are you?
You've gone too far. Do you like Cag?
Mercy.
Yeah, I know. She can get really grumpy.
Never.
Do you want Cag to go into one of these rooms by herself?
Well, I can't find you. Bit unfair if you're going to play hide
They're
and seek.
probably hiding, cowering in a corner.
Probably.
I thought, oh, she's coming. It
I'm
wasn't.
scared of you.
What did I say? What did I say?
Yeah, no.
Don't worry, we're not going to hurt you or anything.
It's relevant for each person, isn't it?
We just want to have a conversation. We just want to, we want to know that you're here because while we very much believe in you, we like to get
Nothing.
we like to get those answers. We like to get those moments that really get our heart pumping. So while it may seem like we're annoying you by, hey, do this, do that, we're just trying to know you better is all.
On top.
On top.
On top of what? You didn't say something about fucking Bob, did you?
Get out.
Oh my god.
It's funny, isn't it?
We're sorry. I'm sorry.
What are the odds? Is there a Bob here that maybe you don't appreciate the jokes? We're not talking
We're
about
not talking
you.
about you.
Bob is a very common name these days, which is why it was used.
Yeah.
It was only because I saw it on a meme. You won't know what a meme is, but I saw it. And I just thought, well, that'd be a good joke to tell, but didn't think where it was I was telling it, so sorry.
Water.
I thought I saw something move.
Beelzebub.
Oh,
Oh, why would
How
you
the
say
devil
that?
put aside for me, for me, for me. Do, 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 do.
I don't know what you guys are talking. How do you guys sing when you hear Beelzebub?
because
Yeah.
it's, don't you? Oh, he's such a
To perish.
he's such a child.
His blessing
Mama,
just killed a man.
put a gun against his head. Pulled my trigger, now he's dead.
Run.
You want me to run?
I think they want to run with the singing.
They look at each other like, get the fuck out of here, they're singing.
Exactly.
Mama,
Please.
Oh, just said please.
Well, I just want to point
But
out
now what? Oops, I was
that
bad.
we want to.
One more time.
Is he the one who wants us to sing it again? All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I did
No.
it. Yeah.
Thank
Should we take him off the headphones though?
He's enjoying himself
It's a long time for.
for a beginner, but he's doing well. Do we tell him about it,
Do
Bob?
you? I just want to point out we don't want to talk to no damn Beelzebub. We kind of want to just We just want to talk to the spirits that are here and used to live here, maybe work here or visited here.
Speak for yourself. I might want to speak to Beelzebub, thank you.
I don't know.
And it's my
Time
session.
out. Exactly, time out. Yeah.
You can.
All right, well, you guys can talk to him.
We were doing so well for a bit. Oh, God,
Sorry,
Dawson. Dawson will never work with it again.
I know. It's like, what the fuck have I just done?
No, I like you guys.
You're not bad. You're not bad yourself.
Oh my God.
I know.
Really? What was that?
Was that him or was it? No.
No, it wasn't him.
Moral.
All right.
Let's take him off.
I'll take him off, yeah, because actually there was some good stuff though.
Yeah, that was
That Alison done
honestly
that, yeah.
really accurate, even with the whole like jokes and
Yeah.
everything.
All good?
Oh God, that was funny.
Cool, thank you. Well done. You did well.
Well, did any of that make sense?
He's still
It didn't
yelling.
seem like it would have.
We were. I see myself laughing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, come out here and we'll tell you all about it.
Okay.
We'll have to send the full version to you separately from the episode.
Okay.
Because can't use it
You
all.
can't use it.
I
all.
can probably, if I
Let me
really
grab my chair.
apologise, use Bob.
Tell him your joke. Allison.
Okay, so we're going to tell you a joke,
Okay.
and then some of what you said might make sense.
Okay.
Actually, did you?
Oh, shit! Oh, I'm so glad you caught that. I had to buy that.
Oh dear.
That's not cool. All right.
No, I know I like literally laughed when the thing said dicks.
Oh, you
And it
did.
sounded like laughy when it
Well,
said
when we
dicks.
tell you, then you'll know why you said dicks.
Okay.
All right. All right. So we thought we'd start with a joke.
Okay.
And I said, I've got a really good joke, because I'd just seen it in a meme. And it made me laugh when I saw it, because I'm not a nice person. So the joke is, here's Bob. He has no arms. So you've got a little stick figure with no arms, okay? And then he goes, knock, knock. Hang on, you've got to say, who's there?
Who's there?
Well, not Bob. All right. So we were laughing and I said maybe we shouldn't have told that because there would have been people in here that may not have had arms.
Yeah.
And I suddenly felt really bad. And then you're saying dick.
It quite literally was like responding to
Because
us.
we were killing ourselves laughing. We just couldn't, because you only get a visualization and that ludicrous sense of humour. And
Yeah.
it's not that we mean to be disrespectful, guys.
What?
It was just a funny joke. I didn't think where I was, and I just wanted to tell a joke.
It is
And
your favourite joke at the moment.
But the problem-
Any chance you
but
get
the
it, you will
problem-
say it.
But the problem is, I'm a visual person. I suddenly get this, and then you can't stop. You just laugh, and you just can't shut up. So everything that you say becomes funny. And you're saying dicks, which made us laugh even more. And then you said something, and he said, "You're brain dead."
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm in here speaking fucking gibberish.
Oh, that was funny. That was. I think we all bonded nicely there. Now we know how far we can all go.
Yeah, that was.
That, I think, may have been lightning.
We have a thunderstorm.
What's that?
Hot now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's way warmer down here
Yeah.
now than it was. Oh, that's thunder.
And if you're wondering why I'm wearing a hat tonight, that could be, unfortunately, now I'm expecting the EMF to go off. We're down in the basement. And I'm saying why I'm wearing a hat is because I have hat hair. Actually, I might. That's all right, it's flattened it. I had hat hair. I probably still have, but it's cooler with that. We have the lantern. It's the first time it's gone off tonight, but you can hear the thunder rolling in. And unfortunately, lightning close lightning will set off EMF. So because that's the first time it's gone off tonight, and we have got a storm, unfortunately, I have to dismiss it. But we have to dismiss anything really that's EMF, which is a bugger. Temperature we don't have to ignore, and also the flux, we've got flux out because that's not to do with EMF, but anything to do with EMF we do have to. We can still do EVP, and we can still do ghost box lights going off next to you there. Which is interesting, because I would have thought with lightning all the EMF should go off, but we'll see. It's only just rolling in. It's a good experiment. All right. Jesus Christ.
That startled me.
It startled me as well.
So what have you done up to now?
Nothing.
Okay.
Well, I did a little light in the face. I took the lights away from the middle because they were constantly going off because of that power cord that went across there. So it was pointless. So I've put them in there because there's no power in there. Don't know. All right, so if there's anybody there, I hope you don't mind us coming in again. I'd love to talk to you. Thank you. There's no thunder that time. All right. You can hear a truck, but there's no thunder and there was no lightning flash. That was cool. Do you like the music?
I'm just seeing how I'm sitting.
Hang on.
Just like, what am I doing?
Why? Why are you sitting on?
I don't know. I just looked down and I was like, this does not look right, does it?
It doesn't really, no.
No. Okay. I will with my arms. It's all good.
Oh,
That, I think, was lightning. I
Yeah.
saw a flash outside.
you did?
Yeah.
All right, so it is the lightning.
Oh, dear me.
Yeah. All right. If it was you, I'm sorry, we can't take it as anything. If you come up a little bit, there's a triangle. In fact, you know, we explained this earlier. So if you can come and light the triangle up, then we can't get confused.
Is it worth turning that lantern off then?
And
And
those,
those.
yeah, they're going to keep going. Actually, I think it's a good experiment, though, to
Right.
show that when lightning is.
Okay, we'll leave for a bit then.
Just a couple more.
Wait till it, and then not really.
I want it really overhead
Mm.
and see how it affects all the EMF
Oh,
at the same time.
Dawson's going to be upstairs by himself in a thunderstorm.
What about we sing to you? I wonder if Matt sings.
Oh, I'm a terrible singer.
Oh, so we. Does it matter?
I'll sing if you sing.
Okay.
Oh, we
well,
always
everybody
sing.
has to sing with us.
Yes.
We go, even the ones that say they never sing, sing.
We have to sing quietly though.
Yeah, well, we can.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
God, definitely.
Because he's
It's
actually
hard to
almost
sing.
in the infirmary, isn't he? Which is over.
But you
Yeah,
can
I
really
think-
hear him out there though.
Well, you're up there in the main hall. You're right below him.
Yeah.
We're in a separate.
We're
We're
in a
basically in
completely
a separate
separate.
building.
Okay, cool.
We could probably scream bloody murder down here, and he wouldn't hear us.
So we're
Yeah.
fine.
Cool.
All right.
There are two crazy British ladies down the hallway trying to sing. My ears. Run!
Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life has just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, carry on. 'Cause nothing really matters What about if it's World War II and people were here as well? What about
A Berlin.
a bit of Vera Lynn? I can't remember what we sang last time.
I don't know that song.
We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies change the dark clouds far away. And will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know when you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when. Oh, look at that! Okay, guys, I saw the bright flash of light, and then the lights went off at exactly the same time as that one.
And this storm sounds like if it's
coming
on top of us
overhead,
now,
yeah.
it's close.
It's close, and that was a strong EMF hit. So if ever there's a thunderstorm like this, whoa, look at them go.
Yeah, and that's
Either
the thing
that
that
or they-
everybody needs to
either-
know, that thunder and
either-
lightning sets up lightning sets
Either
off
that or the
equipment.
gods are angry with our singing.
Damn those people!
I think it's our singing.
If we get the equipment to light up, they will shut up. No, we won't.
The gods are angry. Have you seen that one's just going crazy in there? Oh, they went, that went. It's quite interesting watching it, that's why I wanted
Yeah,
to
it
read
is.
it. And it's interesting for people as well that are watching.
So a lot of people don't realise that's what can set it off.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought of that, actually, that would set it off. I mean, now that you mentioned that, it makes
Yeah.
absolute sense, but I would not have thought of that.
Whoa, look at that
And
one.
your K2 lights and stuff will go off as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anything with EMF.
Yeah.
The things that won't go off is the one closest to us and the triangle and the music box, because they're totally different triggers.
Now with him upstairs, if the wind is blowing, the window sashes rattle, and
And his EMF will be going on.
yeah, and it's so stereotypical horror movie in here when you have a storm. It's kind of neat. Like it's
Yeah.
an interesting experience.
Is it going to go? They're going bunter with it, aren't they? His equipment will be going off as well. Yeah, there we go. I think it's interesting for them to watch, even if it's not paranormal. But it'd be interesting now, though, also to do an Estes, I reckon. Might be too hard pressed doing an EVP, although it would be interesting doing it in a storm.
I don't think I've done it in a storm. Should I go and turn that lantern off?
Yeah, and probably them. It's a nice arse shot there, Kate.
Let's just got to wide angle then. Oh, that was a good one.
And again, poor Dawson upstairs. It's a hell of a lot
Nice
louder up
startle.
there.
Problem is,
And
when you
here's
have
Dawson in
when you
3,
have ADHD,
2.
you startle a lot from loud noises.
Alright, so if you don't mind talking into that light for me, please. We're going to ask you a few questions. Alright. EVP bursts. Greene County, down. What was the needles chair? Down in the, I'm going to put my torch on the floor because I'm just going to hold it like that again. Okay. So my question is, my name's Cag, and I know it's a very strange name. Can you tell me what your name is, please?
Doesn't sound creepy out loud, does it?
No.
My name is Matt. Do you find the sounds of a storm as relaxing as I do?
Can you tell me why you were put in this area? What had you done to be put in this area?
Did you think it unfair to be down here? Or did it make you feel safe to be down here with all the windows to look out of?
When the inspectors from the state visited this facility, did they talk to you or anyone else that might be down here with us right now?
All right. Okay, coming forward.
Coming forward.
Come forward.
Come forward.
Come forward and talking to me dictaphone.
The storm does give it a nice atmosphere.
It does,
down
doesn't
here.
it? It does. It's like a good storm.
It doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel threatening. It doesn't feel.
I'll be honest with you, I have never.
Do you know what I mean? It's not like it's.
Yeah.
People go, oh my God, it's so scary. And it's like,
I've worked here for a little over 7 years now.
yeah.
And I have never felt threatened or anything that I would really consider negative here. The worse it gets, and I was telling Dawson about this earlier, like, I'm very OCD. I'm very good for locking up at the end of the day, leaving, and then thinking, oh shit, did I lock the back door? Or, oh, did I forget to do this? And then I'll turn around and come back. Once you've left for the day and you come back for some reason, especially if you come back inside the building, you get that sense like you shouldn't be here, but it's more of like you both have kids, I'm sure. If you've ever left the house and left your kids at home alone when you were teenagers, if you showed back up randomly afterwards, they would probably be a bit annoyed with you. Mm-hmm. It's kind of the same,
Yeah.
saying like, you're supposed to be gone, this is my time now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Box input mode.
I've got a couple of comments on these questions.
A couple of comments on these questions. What do you-
Yeah, I'll tell you when we're doing it.
A couple of comments. How do you know you haven't listened back yet?
No, I've got. No, I haven't. No, I mean, I've got a couple of comments. Not.
Oh, I was going to say.
If you don't mind talking into that light for me, please. Can I ask you a few questions? All right. If you do Greene County down to middle down in the torch on the campus.
Did you think it unfair to be down here? Or did it make you feel safe to be down here with all the windows to look out of?
Any windows upstairs then?
But we commented on how lucky they were down here to have all these windows.
Yeah, but the way you asked the question, it was like there was no windows upstairs. You had to come downstairs to see the windows. I was just like, what? Sorry. Okay, coming forward. Forward. Come forward. Come forward. Talk to me dictaphone.
No. It's actually funny that it's got quieter since the storm.
Really weird, that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of noisier.
Maybe though, it's like you're saying. Maybe I love thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Maybe it's their bedtime.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
What do you want to do in Estes again?
Mm-hmm.
It's this time.
Where shall I go?
I'll probably go back down to where I was. It seemed to be. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so.
So you want me to go down there?
Yeah, I think so.
I can do that.
And don't forget to shout, because we'll not hear you otherwise.
Again, I'm very good at being loud.
You are, yeah. And I don't mean that disrespectfully.
Yeah.
I got the visitor.
Anything up there?
Bat.
A bat.
She scared the living crap out of me when she walked up.
Because mine will. Oh, he hasn't got a chair there.
No, I did ask him to bring one down and he said no, so he's
Did
going to
he
have to stand.
Now he's going to have to stand. All
I
we're
know.
going to do is get his crotch.
No, that's okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, look,
You
he's
can get
just
my crotch.
little and down there where he should be, on the floor.
It's a baby on
You
the
should
floor.
be.
Oh, we've got to tell him.
We were serious
We're
until
supposed to hit
Dawson
him.
came.
I know.
I think Dawson's a bad influence on us, Cav. Tell him what?
He said to tap on his shoulder when we were ready.
Well,
He's
we just all
We just left him
we
there.
just left
For like 20 minutes, he's just like, are you guys ready?
an hour later. Gone. You're in bed.
Surely he's
You're in bed. We're off back to the hotel.
Then you go, then you have a panic. Oh, full cruise. Same thing. Okay, so is anybody here with us?
Sounded like it said yep.
Go on, if you're here, try and talk to us.
Matt's trying to listen.
The guys.
No.
No? Okay. You don't want to talk to us?
Guy that's down there with some funny things on his ears.
You can't hear. You can.
I know. I'm not talking to him. I'm asking him. Oh my God.
But you're very quiet.
How long have we been doing this? Because you're not supposed to
It's
yell.
like that.
Anyway,
He's miles away.
I know. It doesn't matter. You're not supposed to be loud. Far out. Anyway, so let me start again. The guy down there's got some funny things on his ears. Can you go up to him and just go gently stroke him on the cheek for me? Just let him know that you're here, because he'd love that. He said he didn't mind. Go and choke it.
Choke him.
I didn't mean to say choke him. Stroke him gently. It has to be gently on the cheeks. If you do that for me.
Maybe give him a poke on the cheek.
Parents or Terrence, maybe?
Can you tell me, is there anything you used to like?
Out?
You don't want us here.
Is there anything you used to like to do in here?
Good.
Was it scary being sent
This
down?
is Matt talking. Occasionally I'll hear lots of stuff, but it sounds like it's very far away. Cute?
Oh, he's talking.
Best?
Please talk
Talk
about
about
me.
me.
No, not you. Not you.
I swear to God, it just said come.
All right.
Well, Kag's not feeling well, so I'm going to take her up to the infirmary soon.
Yeah. I need to go. You going to come with us?
Discreet?
It's really peaceful in here.
It is, no. All right. Let's just say, can you tell me what is 5 add 5, please? You tell the guy with
Just so we know it's not radio.
Yeah. It's 5 add 5.
What are you saying?
We're doing mathematics.
Yeah.
5 plus 5?
Yeah. 5 add 5.
Yeah. 5 and 5.
5. Yeah, add 5.
Oh, add.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know what you were saying.
No, that's fine. It's all good.
It's a language difference.
Yeah.
Sing it?
Sing it. Okay. Yeah, we can.
There'll be bluebirds over
the
white cliffs of
Dover.
tomorrow.
What songs do you know?
Not many.
Do you know Bohemian Rhapsody?
No.
It's young people
The
nowadays.
young people don't know anything. Do
No, they don't.
I know Everybody by the Backstreet Boys.
Everybody, yeah. Well, come on then.
Rock your
Wow.
world.
streets back to right tonight.
I already fucked up the lyrics.
Back streets back, all right. Do 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 do.
I was actually listening to that right before I got here
I love Backstreet
because it
Boys.
popped up on shuffle, and I was like, all right, yeah.
And
Now we're getting pumped up for the investigation. What's your favorite movie?
It's just quiet, isn't it?
Yeah, I just don't think we're going to get anything down here now. I think you had the best of it down here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I should think
I
so.
should think so too.
Typical.
Mind you.
Ben?
What? Ben? Did you just say Ben?
The two of us.
Oh, have you ever seen that movie?
No.
That's what it's the theme
Is there a
tune to
movie
the-
called Ben?
Yeah, it was about rats.
Is it from back? Because this place closed in like '62. So it would have had to have been before then.
No, because it's Michael Jackson.
No, it was Michael Jackson, because James Herbert wrote the book The Rats. About these super rats, intelligent rats that kill people.
Oh.
I
Oh.
didn't even know you had a capital. He's getting pulled over down there.
Bitch.
Oh. Oh, now we've got an attention.
Who are you calling bitch? Not a nice thing to call my mate.
I'll keep talking the way I was, and then Ben was actually a rat,
That thing is just going nuts.
because they killed the super rats, and one of the super rats escaped and made its way into a house, and the little boy who lived in the house adopted it. But it was a killer rat, and it was only a matter of time before Ben killed things, and that's where the song comes from. Ben, the two of us, no more. Because they found each other. It was a boy that had a really bad life.
Found what we
Were looking for.
I thought it was about a boy and a dog.
No, it's about a boy and his rat, and the rat's a killer rat.
Could you slap
Look it
that
up.
cat ball right off the edge there?
That's really glitchy now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's really annoying now.
Well, let's see if it flies off.
It's like a rave over there.
Exactly.
It's funny though, the one thing he said is bitch, and the ball went off at the same time.
Right. Can you stop the ball, please?
Well, you're a bitch. It's
Really
not listening to
freaking
you.
annoying.
Maybe Dawson should be talking, because obviously it
Okay.
doesn't. We're just.
Yeah.
Bitch could mean a guy.
Yeah, that's true over here.
Is that cat ball really just gonna stop now?
Yeah. That's when
Could you
Dawson.
tap it again?
That's when Dawson starts speaking.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, he was going to say something then.
Oh.
It's almost like I can hear a conversation happening, but I don't know what they're saying.
Just really focus on your hand being completely solid. And then go very slowly and whack it off.
I can just imagine it. I'm sorry, I'm a very visual person. And then I suddenly get these silly visual things. Now what you do is you put it down here and see if it stops.
Thank you, Dawson.
And that
You're welcome.
that ghost probably is sitting there going, what the fuck?
The ghost's like, I was fucking trying.
Exactly, I was playing with that bloody ball, and then all you've done is say, oh, it's now glitching, and you took it away from me.
What's the point? Why would a ghost go playing with any equipment?
If you were messing with it, why don't you come touch it in front of us? Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I think you're glitching.
Can you roll the ball to us, please? Go on, roll it to us. Roll the
your
ball.
gently down the street. I'm sorry, but if you won't do anything to us or for us, we have to find our own entertainment. We were serious. You had us serious for like 45 minutes.
Hmm.
We've been serious. I think that's a record.
Stop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how
The stop was like the clearest thing I've heard.
yeah, isn't it funny how when you're doing the I can remember, it's like, hang on a minute. Stop what? Stop.
I do believe that that ball is just probably gonna be dead for good, but that is funny how it just stops. And it only went off that one time after I asked it to. Could you make it go off again?
The hell, I was stop.
Threat, maybe?
You threatening me? Or the ladies?
I don't think you threaten us, do you?
No.
Nah, you guys are cool. I don't care what side of guy says about you.
Oh dear.
It's just so quiet.
I don't. I think we're just wasting our time here. Okay, Kag, that's another night gone.
Mm-hmm.
And our second time complete here at
Yes.
Greene County Historical
It's a great
Society
place.
Museum.
Well done.
I know,
You did it.
but did I do it correctly?
It sounded about right.
always
did.
correct.
Perfect.
Wonderfully so.
Wonderfully said. And I
Excellent.
didn't say it in an American accent. We've been practicing that.
We have.
haven't we? How do you say it? Finally.
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 Oh my god, no.
Oh my
Oh my god, oh my god.
They've been trying to teach us in
Yeah.
American accents, which we've abysmally failed at.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and yeah, it was a curious night. I don't
was
know
a
if I can
curious
show
night.
half of it, but
No.
I'll decide on that.
Good old Bob.
If you've been kind, if I put it in and you've been kind about it and understood what it was about, then comment below. So now the mind boggles. All right, we're going to get off. I just want to say thank you to Matt for allowing us here again.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
So, and thank you to Dawson over here for joining us, finally
So-
getting to meet us. So
Yeah.
don't forget to go and like and subscribe and
Give him some love.
give him some love. I will put a link down below, guys, so you can go and find it. Go and give him some love.
And if you're ever in America, Greene County Historical Society Museum.
It's a cool place.
It is
It's
very
a
cool.
very cool place.
And are you online? Well, you're on
Yeah, we have a
Facebook.
website, Facebook. I'm all over the internet.
Okay,
Go
And
on.
Green has an E at the
Yes, Green with an E.
Yeah.
The E. So go and give them some love. All right.
Looks like you got a little head coming out the top of your head. Okay. Oh God, my arm hurts. You'll have to hold it for a minute.
All right.
Oh, my shoulder.
Okay.
All right,
So
that's it.
thank you.
Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you again next week.
Much love.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.